I didn't test any of this shit. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Let's turn this up by like just a smidge. Just a smidge. Yeah. See, we're good. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I'm so exhausted. Not of this, but God, life in general. Live chat, there we go. I always forget to change it. I usually keep it on like top chat and it doesn't show me anything. Sweet. Alright, first part of the Wii's always making to me. Anytime we play on the Wii, we make me. Where is our beautiful bundle of joy from last night? Where's Dottie at? Is it you? Yep, there they are. God, I regret my life choices. Who dares disturb my slumber? You're disturbing your own slumber. Don't rope me into that. It's not my fault. You decided to come here and click on my page and watch my stream, which it just started, by the way. So you're here like uber early. Now, I'm not saying it's bad to click on my page, but I'm sorry. I'm really out of it tonight. I'm so fucking. I feel like death. You know what? I'm just gonna click random parts. Hold on. Oh, I didn't grab it. Hold on. Okay, really short. And a little chubby, okay. Alright. There we go. We got a nice complexion going on already. Also, welcome. Chloe, welcome back. Ignore the sounds of the chair. I don't know why it's so fucking loud. Anyways, moving on. Okay, sticking with that color since I missed, I guess. Oh, I can't cycle through those. Well, goddamn. You know what? I might have an idea for that. Then again, I think I lost my dice, actually. What a pain in the ass. I say let's just go 2 over and, that one. Yep. Alright, I'm picking these by random, I swear to God, but somehow it's turning out to be Joe Swanson. We're gonna stick on page 1 and... Whoops, okay, and... Yep, and for the color... Yep. I'm not picking one of the... I can't... We're gonna go with that. You know what? Obviously, I can't just look into it. I'm gonna click a bunch of these settings. I'm not gonna look at the me. How about that? I just won't look at the me. I'm gonna click a bunch of these settings and not look at them. I'll take a look at how it turned out afterwards. Swear to God, I'm not looking. Do 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 do. That's the only one I actually picked. Alright, what do we got? Oh, not too bad. Little fella's actually kind of cute now that I'm looking at him. I expected... Wait, hold on. No. Hold on, can I move his eyes up just a little bit? Oh no, what the fuck? Why did Buddy actually kind of turn out cute? This is weird. Fuck it, I'm gonna roll with it. You get green, buddy. Now we just gotta think of a name for our... Oh shit. Now we just gotta think of a name for our new cool pal. I think I got it. I think I know. Oh, goddamn the constrictions. Okay. Hold on. I'll work my way around this. Alright, welcome to the world, donkey fuck. Your birthday is coming up soon. I don't care about my edge in your review. Stop fucking asking me. God damn. Duh, your edge in your review. God damn. Don't you see I'm trying to give birth to donkey fuck right now? Dumbass fucking Microsoft notifications getting in the way of my donkey fuck. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Did I miss the mustache? Oh, goodness gracious. I didn't even notice that was there. Nah, he's still just a cute little guy. Look at him. Look at him. I was gonna name him Donkey Fucker, but I couldn't get that many syllables in there. Oh, these goddamn restrictions. I hate them. I hate them so much. Don't ask me why. That was just the first words that came to my head. I was like, think of a name, and I just went donkey fuck, and then I was like, oh, donkey fucker. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll fucking roll with that. Why the hell not? Oh, online interactions? I don't think we need to worry about any online interactions, bud. Not anymore. I remember as a child, I was like, when they took the online servers for this down, I was completely devastated. Gotta be one of the top 10 worst moments of my life. Okay, where were we? If I'm not mistaken, I still have like one more thing left to do on 100cc. Now, I know I played as Rosalina a lot last stream, but you need to understand, there's a good reason. There is a good reason that I will not reveal as to why I want to play Rosalina. Let's just say it keeps my sanity in check, I suppose. I won't elaborate. I won't elaborate on that any further. You know, why didn't this track come back in the Booster Course Pass? This is a pretty nice track. This specifically reminds me of Super Mario Bros. Which I get that's probably what they were going for, but this specifically like reminds me of the levels from Super Mario Bros. 3. And that's what I always loved about like Mario Kart, is when the locations actually seemed like they were from one of the games and not just some random thing that they threw in there. Oh dear. Like, this feels like a level fresh out of, like, Super Mario Bros. 3 if it was turned into 3D, and that's what I love about it. I don't think so. Look at that, we're already off to a great start. I'm just gonna keep these behind me. Bro, we're off to a wonderful start already. Weirdly, I was like that with Mario Sports Mix. I don't like the sports games a lot for some reason. The game really hit with me. I don't think I've actually played that one. Is it basically like Wii Sports but with Mario? Because I know Mario has like, oh, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, but I never actually heard of Sports Mix until like maybe a week ago, funny enough. And that's just because I was browsing like my YouTube feed. Also the fact that in one of the... Oh, well, would you look at that. It appears I have come to reap what I've sown, or something like that, I don't know. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where is he? Right here. That did not hit. But yeah, just like how I found out you could play as fucking King K. Rool in one of the Mario baseball games. Oh hey, would you look at that? That all worked out for me, didn't it? Well, I was gonna throw that back and be a dick, but suppose I'll hold off on it for now. Fine. My brother sent me a link earlier. I'm just talking about this because I remembered it just now and I find it funny. What the freak, man? What the freak? My brother sent me a link earlier and he's like, hey, I'm testing out a new intro. He's like, if you could look at this and let me know what you think. And I remember tapping on it, it's like, oh, it's still processing, and I'm like, damn. Like, if it's only like a 10-second, maybe 20-second video, the fact that it's still processing after 2 minutes is a little odd. Usually processing, even on like, what was it? I'm pretty sure there was like an almost 50-minute video I posted. I think it was one of my Fortnite ones. But like an almost 50-minute video that I posted. And it only took like maybe 5 minutes to process. The processing part isn't bad at all. It's like actually, what is it called? It's like processing up to SD and HD. The initial processing doesn't mean anything. But I'm like, damn, you must have pretty shitty fucking Wi-Fi if it's still processing. Come back to it 30 minutes later, it's like, oh, sorry, it's still processing. And I text him, and I'm like, did you wait to close YouTube before that was done processing? Nope. I knew that's what that shit was, because when you post a video to YouTube, you can close YouTube as long as like the first bit of processing is done. Like once it's processed up to SD, I think it is, you're good, and then it does the HD on its own. Silly. It's weird to explain, but it's a sports game with very unified controls across all sports, being volleyball, dodgeball, basketball. Really, only those 4? I also had a bit of Mario Kart thing going where you could use items like shells. Huh. Interesting. Only those 4 sports though, that's a little odd. I also wish that this track was put into the Deluxe Booster Course Pass. I know it looks boring as fuck, but I love it so much. I don't know, what was the one I was like talking shit about last night? I'm trying to remember. What fucking track was it? Sherbetland, right. I don't know what it is. There's something about... I wasn't paying attention to that. There's something about this that's just infinitely better than Sherbetland. I don't know. And it's literally no better. Same thing goes for like, what the fuck is it? Booze Track or whatever the hell. Fuck, what the hell is it called? But like the ghost track on this game, it's literally just a bunch of block and plank textures and then there's no background. There's no background whatsoever, it's just a void. But I prefer that so much. Oh, great, that's wonderful. I prefer that so much over Sherbetland. I don't know, I just fucking hate Sherbetland. Maybe I just don't like snow themes. It might just be that. But then again, I feel like I couldn't say that for that either, because I really love DK Summit. Like, DK Summit's a wonderful track. And that's a snow track, so I don't know. It's definitely just Sherbetland on its own. Fuck Sherbetland. I fucking hate Sherbetland. God, just like driving in real life. Man, I should have just ran into the wall and grabbed that star, but I'm lame as fuck. You think it'll still be there when we come back around? I don't think any of those idiots grabbed it. Not that it's gonna matter now, but still. Oh, splendid. Please get the fuck out of my way. I'm surprised I haven't, like, died from tricking off these yet. I'm gonna be so for real right now. Just really slid into it. That was beautiful. Couldn't have done it any better. If I seem like I don't have like any energy at all tonight, it's because I don't. I apologize. I have been throwing up everything I've been eating. Oh shit, for the past 2 days. So it's been wonderful to say the least. Gotta be one of my top 3 days of all time. The game was also a weird crossover with Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest because there was... You get thrust into a boss fight with a behemoth. That is weird. That is very weird. Nintendo did some like whack-ass shit like that, and then they're like, oh man, crossovers. Maybe crossovers are kind of weird. Let's never do them again. Although that kind of blew my mind with secrets in the game. Normally the game is just a tournament, but if you meet certain conditions during the game, you break free. Yeah. I always love that sort of stuff. Modern video games suck so much ass, dude. Modern video games suck so much ass. Hey, why wasn't this in the Deluxe Booster Course Pass? I say that to almost every track on this fucking list. Every course in this game, except for Sherbert Land, is such a fucking banger. I feel like they could have worked in some stupid anti-gravity shit in here somewhere. Ooh. That was a nice animation. They really put their heart and soul into this game. A lot of labor, a lot of love. I want to see it again. Also, I adore the fact that these, like, the tree textures look like they were ripped straight from, like, the first Donkey Kong Country. Like, they're very on point, and I appreciate that. Also, I miss this era. I also just miss this era of games where, like, the graphics were getting better, but they were still pixely. Still, like, somewhat polygonal. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Yahoo indeed, Rosalina. Like, I don't know, it's just it's a nice mixture. Like, the graphics are, like, really nice to look at, but at the same time, I still know it's, like, a video game. I don't know. I don't know how to explain myself much further from this. Not a lot has happened on this track. It's been a very, like, calm drive. I thought I could trick off that. It's not. Feels like my average drive to Walmart. And there it is. No, 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 no. I think that would have pissed me off way more because that was the most boring fucking drive-through ever. No red shells, no nothing. Only that at the very end. And if it... Just about a whole second behind me, that would have pissed me the fuck off. I genuinely wish that the game could get a Switch release because it was genuinely such a weird game. It was weird in a way where it was fucking based. Hell yeah. It'd be good for a game to have less focus on graphics, especially at this point where graphical advancements are almost knowledgeable. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, a lot of the modern games, like, they try to push the graphics to the limit to where you can see, like, every pore on a character's skin during a cutscene. And it's like, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's such an unnecessary detail. And it's those small details that make the game, like, fucking 100 gigabytes. You get an Xbox. Like, I think my uncle got, like, the new, like, Series X Xbox or whatever the fuck. And there's only, like, 300 gigs on it. He downloaded one game, and, like, a third of his fucking shit was gone because it was, like, 100 gigs. It was off Game Pass. It's ass. It's so fucking ass. Like, most of the gigs go into the graphics nowadays. It's fucking stupid. Graphics that, like, I really couldn't give a fuck about. If it's something for, like, Red Dead Redemption, it works for Red Dead Redemption. But then again, I haven't played a lot of that game, so I guess I wouldn't know, but still. I just feel like game companies, anytime they create a new game now, the main focus is always, oh, these are graphics, these are great graphics, look at the graphics. I've had this conversation before on stream, but it's so sad that that's like the best they can do. They can't craft like a legitimately good experience anymore, so they have to rely at like all based on their fucking like art performance. And there it is. Right when I get into first. You know what? How about you go fuck yourself, buddy? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? Why in the gracious of goodness? Why? What the fuck? Why is it only when I inch my way into first the fucker comes at me? Okay, I'd like to take back my previous... Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. That's what I fucking thought, of course, and I wait for it. It's a goddamn blooper. That's my own fault. But yeah, that's why I like seeing all these like small indie games made by like probably about like 10 people or less, 20 people maybe. I don't know. However many it takes, I genuinely don't know, but like games made by like smaller groups are so much better than games made by these like huge companies with like hundreds of people involved into it. It's like, why? I don't know. Modern gaming is just so ass. Like, I can't get fucking excited for anything anymore. I really can't. Like, when I was a child, and maybe it's because I was... Oh, fuck. No, no, no. Don't do this to me. Oh, fucker. Oh, fucker. Oh, fucker. I'm not gonna hit the trick. Am I gonna regret that? No, I'm not. Adios, bitch. But yeah, when I was a child, they would, like, show off new games or be putting out new games. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking amazing. I'm like, this is gonna rock no matter what. No matter what, this is gonna be fucking amazing. I really can't think that anymore. Like... Games now feel like they're... And they are, I know, they always have been for the money. But I feel like games now are only solely for the money. And nothing else. feel like there's no passion or like drive put into them anymore. The only company that still has some of that put forth is Nintendo. And God, that pisses me off so much. Almost every single stream. If you go back on my streams, at least once or twice per stream, I'm talking about Nintendo. Because God, they are such a shitty fucking company. But goddamn do they make some great fucking games. That is the only thing holding Nintendo's head above water, is the fact that they make some fucking awesome ass games. I think we good. I agree. I think it'd be good for gaming to have less of a focus on graphics, especially at this point where graphics. Oh wait, no, I read that one. Get some of these. Write this down. I believe I mentioned it before. Yeah. I didn't even know there was a Spider-Man 2, and I looked at it and I'm like, this is just the same as the first. Like, it's literally just the same, except it's wasn't it Miles Morales, or was that a DLC? I don't remember. Honestly, I don't think I really have much of a problem with the sequel being just like the first. If anything, I expect it. However, there is a difference. The difference in that being, like EA, you release football fucking Madden 14, Madden 15, Madden 16. EA releases a brand new, like, fucking, I say that very loosely, brand new. A new football game, like, every year, and it's the exact same as the last, but, like, with maybe a slightly modified roster. And they always charge, like, $70 for it, or $120 if you want the deluxe edition. What do you get with that? I couldn't fucking tell you. I've never bought them. But yeah, that's real spiffy, mate. Thanks. Oh shit, why didn't you start with that? What's up, my dog? What is up? Shit. Start out with that next time. My boy Dry Bone leaving my bone undry. Fuck yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so releasing the same stupid ass football game like every year, that's an example of a bad thing. However, when certain games are like really good, I'm talking more on like, you know, you got Mario Galaxy 1, Mario Galaxy 2. They're pretty much fundamentally the same exact game. It's literally just like an extension, a DLC, I guess. But it works out so well, and they expanded off of the first one just enough to where it was absolute perfection. The Mario Galaxy series is fucking good. I'm trying to think of another one. But there's a couple different series where the sequel is literally just almost exactly the same as the first. But that's okay, because the first one was a really good game, and having more of that is just a good thing, I would think. That's just me. Miles Morales was standalone? Are you serious? A buggy mess? Yeah, I bet it is. It's shocking to me to think that a PC release of a game is buggy. Like, motherfucker, you built that shit on a PC. How the fuck does it not work? That's so absurdly funny to me. Also, Miles Morales being its own game, so that means there's like 3 different Spider-Man games. God, they're really capitalizing off this Spider-Man thing. Once again, this could be like a Madden NFL thing, or maybe it's like the Mario Galaxy thing. Maybe it's a really good game, and the reusing stuff is, you know, all fun and cool and all. I don't know. I've never played it, so personally I can't judge. Alright, of course we're going to be hitting the bullet bite, because that shit looks so cool. I don't care about the stats, I just like the way it looks. But what the fuck was I talking about? I just lost track of what I was talking about. There we go. That was a nice start. Oh, well, I ran into that. Goodbye. Terrorism. What a silly concept. Adios. And that is why we never leave home without protection. But sometimes it doesn't matter, and you still get your shit powed anyway. Oh, yep, there we go. Lovely, love that. They're also working on a Wolverine game. For some reason, they were working on a live service Spider-Verse game that was canceled. No, fucking stop it! I'm so fucking sick of live service games, dude. I'm so fucking sick of these live service games. Because the whole concept behind a live service game is you push out like the starter stuff, and it's either the players like it or they don't. And then they base how much they build off of the game based on how well it did. But you want to know what the fucking problem with that is? It's obviously not a finished game. And most of the time they push this shit out when there's still a lot of bugs and shit that doesn't work with it. But it's like, we'll let the players figure it out. We'll see what they think. But when you're basing the success of your game off performance, okay? And you're pushing out shitty, buggy, unfinished games with barely any content to them. And then you're like, oh no, our game isn't doing well. Who could have suspected this? Go fuck yourself. You and your entire company, go fuck yourself. What a load of fucking baloney, phony bullshit. Oh, yep, there I go. That shit pisses me off so much. I want to bring back to a topic here. I'm sure everyone's seen it by now. Multiverses. Multiverses is getting fucking shut down. They took a year off to fix their game, and they come back, and you know what they didn't do? They didn't fix their game. They didn't fix their fucking game. And then when they came back after not fixing their game, everyone was like, hey, maybe you should fix your game. And they were like, yeah, that's a good idea. How about instead we just keep releasing fucking skins and stuff that cost 20 bucks each? Oh, what's that? You want some free cosmetics? Okay, here's a variation of the character that's literally just a palette swap. You're gonna have to grind up like 2 days of your life just to get enough to get this one color variation. Go fuck yourself, rotten hell. And, like, the decisions they made for that game, I don't fucking know. You look at the final roster, don't get me wrong. I think Aquaman was a fine pick. He's a very popular character. He seems really cool. Moveset seems pretty neat. But Lola Bunny? They really took the fucking Gooner route? Are you fucking serious? Last two characters, you picked fucking Lola Bunny. If you wanted to go with a fucking Looney Tune, why didn't you pick Daffy Duck? Like, no offense to Taz or to Marvin. I love Marvin. With all my life, Marvin's got to be like one of my favorite Looney Tunes. But why on God's green earth did you pick the Tasmanian Devil and the Martian over Daffy Duck? If I say Looney Tunes, what are the two characters that come to mind first? Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Even if you fucking hate and despise Daffy Duck, is that still not, like, the first name that pops into your fucking head? Bugs Bunny and Daffy are both, like, the face of that fucking franchise. And you chose the fucking sexy rabbit and the Tasmanian Devil over them? I don't know. Just, what an awful ass pick. Literally any other Looney Tune, though, too. Lola fucking Bunny. Why? Literally, why? If you had to pick any of the Looney Tunes, I would have said at least go with fucking Foghorn Leghorn. He's literally a fucking fighter. He would have been so... His moveset would have been so goddamn cool for that game, too, I feel. And they literally have an announcer pack and everything for him. So, I don't know. I feel like another thing that really pushed that game into oblivion, I feel like it's gotta be the DC characters. Like, no hate on DC. I do love DC as well. I do enjoy DC. But the DC characters in Multiverses were the fucking equivalent of an anime sword fighter in Smash Bros. Every time they fucking announced one, I was just like... Ugh. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Raven, but could we have maybe had, I don't know, another fucking Looney Tune? Or maybe Scooby fucking Doo? Because you got 2 Scooby-Doo characters with the Scooby-Doo tag, but I don't see any actual Scooby-Dooby anywhere. Which I think is kind of weird. That's another thing. Instead of doing Velma, maybe it should have just been Shaggy and Scooby-Doo? Maybe start out with the 2 characters and then add Velma later. I don't understand the decision making. I'm surprised they did both Finn and Jake. I'm surprised they didn't just add Jake and then Finn never got released. That seems like some shit they would do. I don't know. I'm complaining for the sake of complaining. I think one of the biggest flops, again as well, I think was definitely like Nubia. Who the fuck is Nubia? I had to like look up who that character was, and I was like, oh, it's basically a different variation of Wonder Woman. Okay, cool. This is what we wasted a fucking character slot on? There's no problem with adding her. There was no problem with her being in the game. And I did play with her a bit. It's a very nice character. She's very fun to play. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with her being there. I just feel like it's something that definitely could have waited. It most definitely could have waited. Like, they just needed to get some more, like, hard hitters, some better characters in there, and then they could start adding these fucking obscure ones. But I don't know. I just feel like they really fucking dropped the ball on a lot of this shit. Don't know your stance on the live service games, but I kind of like them. Monster Hunter is coming up, for example, but we know. Would have been a mess. Foghorn Leghorn, boy. Boy, I said, boy, I'm gonna fuck your day up. Yeah, that's literally what it is. The worst part about Nubia being added is that she's a very new creation, yeah. Well, like I said, there's no problem with Nubia being in the game. It's just the fact, it's like a who the fuck is that? If you're going to create a platformer game based off nostalgic IPs, use nostalgic IPs. The fact that you added Dexter's Laboratory as a map, you had a robot Dexter fight, no Dexter whatsoever, not as a playable character. No, go fuck yourself. Anyways, here's fucking the Powerpuff Girls. Which, once again, Powerpuff Girls are another good pick. The Powerpuff Girls are what got me back into playing Multiverses for maybe like a week. And then I fucking quit again. But, I feel like when you make a map like that, you should probably prioritize the character that's supposed to go with it. One of the biggest fucking flops or flaws that I have with it so far is the Animaniacs. The Animaniacs in Multiverses have got to be, like, the most ginormous, most disgustingly nasty cock tease that I've ever received. Like, holy fucking shit. I remember telling myself, because, like, when the Season 1 re-released, and they had, like, the Animaniacs in the backgrounds, like, little balloons. I don't know, in the back of my mind, that's like an, oh, they're gonna add the Animaniacs soon. That's really cool. And that would have been my favorite fucking character. I don't care how much I hated playing them. I would have stayed up all night trying to learn how to use Yakko. Yakko, Wacko, Dot, any of them. I fucking love the Animaniacs. And seeing that in there, it gave me so much hope. I was like, holy shit. Like, if they add them, it's over for me. Like, I pretty much vowed to never spend money on that game. But I would do everything in my power to obtain and get, like, every single thing for the Animaniacs. If they release them. Spoiler alert, my wallet's okay. Anyways, but yeah. You do this for multiple fucking seasons, and then all you end up doing is releasing the fucking water tower map, which is what they're from. And then, oh, we just have the little balloons floating in the background. I'm so fucking pissed. All this fucking, like, teasing and shit. And aside from being a couple little balloon characters in the background, absolutely nothing. Nothing got me more excited for the future of multiverses than the Animaniacs. What the fuck? Anyways, I know that sounds really stupid, but it's true. It's so true. You can't just, like, add locations that these characters are from, or add, like, references to these characters, and then not add the fucking characters. Oh, I thought that boulder would have passed by now. Well, whatever. Like, it feels so fucking wrong. Like, it's disgustingly wrong. You know what? I'm not gonna worry, though. I'm not. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say Multiverse is gonna be back in, like, a year. They're saying they're shutting down. I bet you 100% they're gonna come back a year from now and be like, alright, we took some time to reevaluate our game. They're gonna re-release with, like, another 3 new characters, go maybe 4 more seasons, and then announce that they're gonna shut down again. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it right here. May that be the clip that gets me famous a year from now. If I'm not already by then. Which I doubt it, but still. May it be quoted. I bet you, about a year or more from now, they're gonna announce that they're coming back. I fucking bet you. And then they're gonna do just as shitty. Because they're gonna have another fucking asshole as the project lead. It's so silly. It's silly Billy hours. Rising from the Clown All Stars 1, where they have some girl from Hey Arnold, Lucy, I think not Arnold. Yeah! That's so stupid! Like, another thing, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, Hugh, like, Jimmy's father as a character was funny conceptually, but where the fuck's Jimmy? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It makes 0 sense whatsoever. How do companies make these fucking decisions? Legitimately, how do they make these decisions? How are you going to add a character from the show, but not the character itself? The only one that I understand is Arnold, because from, like, what I've seen from people talking about it is they're like, oh, Arnold's a pacifist, he'd never get in a fight. It's like, okay, I guess I understand it to that extent, which is why you gotta sub in his fucking grandma for the sequel for some reason. But and then, like, you add Jimmy Neutron's dad as a fucking, like, a meme character as a DLC, and then you don't even put him in the second game? That's another thing, too. The fucking sequel. Why would you cut characters? Why would you fucking cut characters? There can't be that many fucking limitations. So in the first game, you only have 2 of the 4 Ninja Turtles Fuck it, get over to the sequel. Let's add the other 2 Ninja Turtles, but hey, you know the first 2 that we put in the first game? Fuck it, let's get rid of them. We don't need them. It's so stupid. It's so absurdly stupid. Like, are you making these games to fucking fail? I don't understand it whatsoever. It's so stupid. It is not that hard to make a roster for a fucking game. And then you announce a DLC. You're like, oh yeah, more Ninja Turtle characters, but it's fucking Rocksteady? Where are the other turtles at? Where did they go? God, I feel like I'd have a fucking easier time trying to find Cotton Eye Joe at this point. Jesus Christ. And I'm reaping what I sow yet again. Glorious. Dude, the fucking, like, the roster casting for these... I understand it's, like, gameplay and other shit going along with it, but I'm 100% sure that a lot of the reason why these fucking new platformer fighters fail is because they make the dumbest fucking decisions for the roster. The stupidest, most abysmal dog shit fucking decisions. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Eat shit. Eat shit, bitch. Adios. I like how that Thwomp just does like a cutesy little spin. He's so cute. I love him. Oh, whoopsies. Still banana there. Honestly, didn't slow me down too much, though. That's pretty nice. But yeah, it's ass. And then like a fan game comes out. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, what was that? That was quite the silly conundrum we just got ourselves into. Good thing it all works out for the better. But yeah, and then a fan game will release that's the same exact concept, except it has way better casting, way better gameplay, and it's made by like 100 less people. For no money. Completely free. And then the corporate gods are like, no, you will not make a game better than us for less. Strike them down! They make such dog shit games and then shut down fucking actual good fan games. It's fucking stupid. Roster issues was also a problem with the PlayStation All-Stars. A lot of the characters were just there to promote upcoming games. Which is fine. I think it's fine. As long as you have your main cast set up. Like for Multiverses, they used Beetlejuice to promote Beetlejuice. But that's okay. Because Beetlejuice is such a dope-ass character and such a cool concept for a fighting game. And it was around Halloween, so you know what? It checks out. It works out. I like that. But just, oh, God. Oh. Come on, Peach. Let me see it. Yeah. The only promotional character that was cool was Metal Gear Rising Raiden. I bet so. Do we get anything cool? Don't give me a cutscene. I explicitly said no cutscene, did I not? Hey, look at him. Grunk got his license. Grunk got his license. You know, it's funny because, like, I know that, like, Peach and Mario are definitely PNGs, but I'm genuinely curious if our Mii's a PNG or if it's, like, the one 3D thing there. I'm so genuinely curious. Yes, I want to send it to the commemorative Wii board. No. Don't start from the oldest. I want to know. Oh, no. Fuck yeah, we just unlocked Peak!
Let's go!
Best character in the game, baby. Let's go! Why do I not remember this? I don't remember the Zip Zip ever being a thing. Sweet! Also because I'm a Sonic fan, even though this wasn't the best roster choice, but I wish it happened. Shadow the Hedgehog was in the files for the game. He was just incomplete. Shadow for the PlayStation? For the PlayStation All-Stars game? Okay, so we got carts and bikes. So now we can go back to carts and bikes. I'm going to be using a cart, of course. Oh, look at this. We have the entire roster. This is definitely the entire roster available. Yippee woohoo. We're gonna use the Super Duper. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog was a character who was planned to be in PlayStation. That's funny to think of. Yeah, you know what? I fuck with it. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just wish a company would make a good fucking platform fighter that didn't have shit controls and actually had a good roster. I feel like it's not that hard. I feel like it's not that hard to just have a good roster. Oh dear, let's not get behind that fellow. Adios. What the freak? Also, another reason why I can't get into a lot of games nowadays, especially like, I don't know, like especially like those open world fighting games. I really want to. I want to get into them so badly. But they throw so much shit at you and so fast, it's just stupid. Like older game, I don't know. Like all the combos and all that shit you gotta remember, and it's just like, you know what, honestly? If I could just press 2 buttons and do something cool as fuck, that'd be fine by me. That'd be fine by me, baby. Like, it used to be just health and stamina, and I got all these bars for a bunch of other shit. You gotta make sure you have certain stats and all. Ugh. Another thing that sucks is especially with like mobile RPGs. I'm gonna take like Contest of Champions, Marvel Contest of Champions. I like the gameplay of it, and it's an interesting concept. But once again, the problem with it is that it's a gacha game where you have to, like, it's not just about having the characters and doing good. You have to make sure you're the right character type. You gotta make sure you have the stuff to upgrade them. And the problem with that, like with many others, is that shit where, like, the levels look like they're giving you, like, a shit ton of rewards. But realistically, it comes out to, like, absolutely bumfuck nothing. Oh, darn. Oh, darn. Oh, man. And it hit me. Can I get something this time? It's only my second item box this whole race. How silly. What the freak? But yeah, in like Contest of Champions, you gotta have you unlock the character, but you can roll for it. But getting it doesn't mean you unlock it, because when you do the roll, it's like, oh, here's Iron Man. Oh, did I say Iron Man? I meant 2 Iron Man parts. You have 2 out of the 60 Iron Man parts needed in order to unlock Iron Man. So it's not only the thought of hoping you get them out of the gacha that you're rolling, you have to get them a certain amount of times before you can even fucking play as them. So you could get 2 Iron Man parts, you could get 3 Iron Man parts. And then it's like so ungodly expensive to actually roll it. And then it's like, oh, you gotta upgrade your characters. You use these things to upgrade them, and then we have a separate currency for boosting them, and then tuning them up, and then we have this separate currency that you get from league battles, and then you get this other currency used to upgrade them with arena points. And they have like 5 different fucking things you can do with them. And then they have a skill tree. And it's like, my God, this is a bunch of shit that I do not care about, nor am I gonna learn. Like, it's so fucking stupid. And then you like get into like the campaign list, and it tells you, oh, play this one to earn these upgrade rewards. And then it's essentially nothing. It is essentially stupid nothingness. And another thing I hate about it too, it was always hard to tell if I had upgrade stuff available. If I'm not mistaken, in that game, the upgrade bits were called like isotopes or whatever the fuck. And there was like different colors of them. But all of them had different tiers as well. So there was like tier 1 to tier 6 isotopes, and they all looked the exact same. So I would have like the Hulk, and it would be like, oh, you need a tier 4 isotope in order to upgrade him, and then I'd get like a tier 3 or tier 5 isotope, and I'd be like, oh shit, this is what I needed, right? Nope, you need like the exact number. I don't get why one a little higher up couldn't do it, or combining smaller ones could do it. I don't know. It's just, it was a pain in the ass to keep track of. It was a pain in the ass to play. It was a fucking awful experience altogether. I pretty much played the game up until, like, you needed those upgrades to progress, and then I was like, alright, I think I'm done. Also, like, you pretty much have to, like, work with what they start you out with, because, you know, like every gacha game does. You get, like, your base characters, and then they'll throw enough chump change your way to unlock maybe a couple more at random. Oh goodness, what wondrous timing. But yeah, And that's the thing that sucks. It has nothing to do with your skill. Legitimately, if you're not able to grind out the parts and upgrades you need to upgrade these characters they start you out with, fuck trying to use a new one. What? You're trying to roll a brand new character to use? Fuck you. You're gonna have to upgrade them too, so it doesn't even fucking matter. But it just gets to a point where, like, you're fighting this other character, and then if you let them get just 1 or 2 hits on you, you're fucking dead. Every single attack you use against them, all your super attacks, everything. It's inching them down, bit by bit. And then just one swing back can fucking kill you. It's awful. It's terrible. And there's just so much stupid shit you gotta keep. It's not worth it. It's honestly not worth the headache to play that fucking game. Yeah, not a fan of the gacha stuff, yeah. The one gacha game that I do like, I will say, I love Battle Cats. I fucking love Battle Cats. I feel like they're pretty generous with what they offer you. And there's actual, like, substance to go along with it. I do enjoy me a good Battle Cats. Aside from that, like any other gacha, nah. Because I don't know, I love their little faces. I like all the different ones you can get. Most of the time, the evolutions might actually mean something if you're willing to grind it out. Which honestly doesn't take too much either, it's just a matter of time. Like, Battle Cats can be grindy in a way that isn't time-consuming. Because you have to focus on how much energy you have. It's like one of those shitty, like, little Facebook games where it's like, oh, you ran out of hearts, come back in a little bit for more. Except it uses, like, an energy system. But you know what? I'm fine with that. Because a lot of the time, the grinding that you have to do, you play the game for maybe, like, 30 minutes and run out of energy. And then you gotta come back later to grind, after your energy's replenished. So I like that it doesn't purposefully try to keep you there with the grind. The grind is definitely there, but you can do them in small, like, sections, small segments. If you really want to, you could choose to do them all at once if you wanted to, like, buy back energy. You don't have to, though. And honestly, it's not too bad. You come back maybe 2 or 3 more times, and you'll finally have the stuff you need to upgrade that character. That's another thing, too. Upgrading the character. It is not a pain in the ass at all to upgrade characters in that game. You literally just use XP. You get XP from battles, use that XP to upgrade characters. That's all it is. There's none of this, oh, you need this and that, or blah, 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 to, like, fucking upgrade them. No. There's only one time where you do that, and it's not confusing whatsoever. Because there's no tiers or no nothing to it. The closest thing it gets to getting confusing is with cat fruit. So once they reach a certain level or whatever, you can choose to evolve them. And that requires, like, cat fruit that you need from certain stages. But that's fine and all because there's only, like, maybe 5 different colors you can get. And they're all really easy to get. They're so insanely easy to grab. But aside from that, it's like, it's a fucking cakewalk, dude. But I've had nothing but an enjoyable experience with that game. And it doesn't take up too much space on the phone. Though the only 2 gacha games I ever really got into were in Final Fantasy. I don't think I know what either of those are. My apologies. Yeah, we get it, I won. Shut up. Wait, do I have to sit through this cutscene? Nope, I don't. Cool. Oh, tell me something I didn't already know. What? No new reward? No prize for beating the easiest cup in the game? Scandalous. I don't know how I'm gonna do this time trials. I think I'm just gonna not. I might just not. Who the goober is texting me at this fine hour? Ah, I see. I understand. Alright, we're gonna play as the absolute GOAT Luigi. I feel like I've neglected him. The Wild Wing, of course, because he looks so fucking cool in it. Alrighty. Bing, 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 bong. Oh shit, we're cruising now. How the hell did you get this far up already, Koopa Troopa? A little suspicious if you ask me. A little suspicious. What the fuck? Bro is eating the dirt. I will not be tolerating that behavior. Just kidding, I guess I am. You know, 150cc doesn't feel any faster than 100. I just feel like... I feel like the NPCs just move a tad bit faster than me. Just a tad. Like, how in the goofball is Bowser Jr., BJ, Blowjob? How the fuck is he already all the way up there? Like, he passed me like a millisecond ago. Out of here. Goodbye. I'm sending you to the Shadow Realm. Watch it. Blue shell, blue shell, blue shell, blue shell, blue shell, blue shell! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful! Oh my god. Mayhaps I should have pushed the stream off for another day. I can't think of anything to say. I'm more focused on my stomach trying to eat itself right now. You know what? I bet you someone's probably made an HD remake of this game now. I just gotta find it. I need to find a good, like, PlayStation 2 emulator that I can use on my computer. I want to get, like, an emulator for my computer and get into, like, emulating Wii and old PlayStation games so bad. But every time I download an emulator, it just feels like a virus that's going to fuck my computer straight to Albuquerque. And, like, anytime I try to go on, like, Reddit or any other website to, like, try and find any information, there's always someone who's like, oh, use this emulator, and then right underneath that, there's a couple people, some are like, oh yeah, I've used that emulator before, it's great. Yeah, it's great, you should use this one. And then one guy was like, this thing killed my entire computer and then proceeded to kill my entire family. It held my dog for ransom. It leaked my social security number. So I'm just like, alright, okay. That just happened. I'm just scared to run any sort of .exe file on my computer, to be honest. Ooh, hello. Yes, I am aware that you're true. Daddy needs his Tylenol. I've never felt more like death than I do now. And to think I have to go to work tomorrow. Uncertain of if I'm even gonna feel better by then. How silly. Oh, goodness gracious, I cannot focus. If you ever get around to it, I recommend... Really? Okay. I'll have to look into them. They've never really been my forte, but I would look into them. I'm trying to think. There was something I wanted to play on stream. I also recommend the Prince of Persia. That is actually one I've seen on my own that I want to look at. If I'm not mistaken, that was like an old game that they made like a new one of recently. Okay. I'll be right back, kiddos. I have to go situate myself. Oh, by golly. We're just having a spiffy old time, aren't we? I'm back! Hide the hose! Apparently, y'all don't want me having any hose! Ooh! Ugh. Oh, caramel frappe. My lovely, my beloved. So I do have good news on my side of things. So I've been looking at my analytics lately. I've got past the 500 sub mark, obviously. We got past that a while ago. But I've been getting a lot more watch hours recently. And I found out that once I hit 3,000 watch hours, I'll be able to put, like, supers on my stream. I think that's what it's called. Basically the things where you can pay, like, $5 and it'll call something out. And I'm like, fuck! I'm like, hell yeah! I'm like, because I'm pretty sure that's something you can do on Twitch, too. But, you know, I'm not going back to Twitch. Fuck Twitch. Twitch can suck my ass. Not like YouTube's any better, but whatever. I'm gonna be apologizing to someone over at Twitch a few years from now, probably. But anyways, But yeah, I've already had a couple of ideas. Oh gosh, oh darn, oh golly, oh gee. But you know, I've seen like the other, you know, certain streamers, depending on what game they're playing, you put in a certain amount or whatever. And you know, they'll do specific things. So I think there was like this one streamer I watched one time where it was like, oh, you know, $1 I'll do 10 push-ups or something. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. So I'm like trying to think. I'm like, what would I do? I just like have like a couple of them. Have like a cheap one and then like a really absurdly high-priced one. So like whatever game I'm playing, let's say this, like $2. I have a stack of cheese next to me. And I just like you pay like $2 and then whatever I'm doing, I cannot pause the game. I have to let the game keep running, so it might fuck me over. And then I have to take that time to unwrap and whoosh, piece of cheese on the door. I don't know. Silly thought. Or like go even higher, like $5 or $10. Oh, good lord, that is scary. Is it coming? But yeah, like $5 or $10, and then having it all caps, it just says "kill yourself." And then like whatever game I'm killing, I just have to kill myself no matter what. So I could be like in the middle of something like really fucking difficult that's been really making me want to fucking scream for like hours. And it's like, oh my god, I finally got to the end. And then right before I complete it, no, kill yourself. Wait, hold on. No? No way? What the fuck happened? What the actual fuck just happened? There is no way I should have won that shit. I feel like Yoshi was just like, you know what, I got you, fam. He just like dead stopped right there. What the, did something even hit him? What the fuck? Owen. Here's a silly one. How about absurdly high? Let's say you playing something like Mario Galaxy. It took me like what? Like 18 streams to beat the first one. Let's say I'm like somewhere near the end and I have like a stupid one. It's like $100. I'll delete my entire save file and start over. That shit would be so fucked. It would be so fucked. Do you know how long it would take me to beat Mario Galaxy if I had something like that in place? I'd probably pray for death before we were finished with that series. Pay $5, I'll kill myself. I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works or not, but I feel like that shakes it up, makes it interesting. I mean, people are always willing to spare a few cents to make someone actually suffer, to torture them. So only a few people will spare $1 to send a nice message. Many, many, many people would spare $1 to watch someone suffer and writhe in pain and agony. That's really the market where you have to shine. Gosh. Beautiful little swoopers. I think it's kind of like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of like the equivalent of owning a tomato stand near, like, what the fuck are those things called? The gallows or some shit. You know, like that. I know what I'm talking about. I just don't remember what the name of it is. But like that medieval device where they would lock you up in the little wooden thing outside, and people could like throw rotten food at you. I feel like that's kind of the equivalent of like, oh, $1 for tomato. It's the modern equivalent. It's funny to think about. It's like if they brought back public executions and then someone just had a popcorn stand nearby. It's like the fucking... It's like the electric chair. But when they pull the switch, it like activates the popcorn machine as well. Oh. Oh, this is almost as good as the popcorn from Tractor Supply. Oh. A little bit more salt. I think those are ashes. Yeah, we did. I love seeing Bowser's fat ass on that small little bike. That's so funny. You know what this looks like right now? It looks like Junior got the cart that he was supposed to ride in just because he wanted the silly little squid cart. So now Bowser has to ride on the little fucking kiddie bike. He's such a good dad. I love him. I wish Bowser could have been my dad. Can you imagine how cool it would be to have a giant, spiky, flaming turtle as your father? That shit's gotta be so cool. That shit's gotta be so metal. Whew. Anyways, I underestimated just how much I was gonna feel like shit tonight, so, yeah, what are we at here? It's almost an hour and a half. Not every stream has to be 2 to 3 hours. Nope, we're good, Mario. So anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here early tonight. So thank you all for coming out yet again. Absolutely nothing happened this stream, and I apologize for that.